from the virtual world of iRacing, we say good evening, race fans, and welcome to the LCQ League Reunion Night. Alongside Tim Terry, my name is Evan Pasoko. We're happy to have you strapped into the virtual seat and along for the ride with us here this evening. And Tim, we're in store for a night of sim racing unlike many other. We're going to start at a virtual fantasy track just outside of the iRacing headquarters in Massachusetts. We're going to head through Weedsport, New York, and out west to Long Beach, California, with some of motorsports and action sports' biggest names.
3 different racetracks and 3 different disciplines, Evan. I'm excited for this because these guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight. You're going to have a lot of fun, I believe, watching this, and we're going to hear some banter. We're going to have some excitement. This is going to be quite an event, something that we haven't seen in a while here on iRacing.
Yeah, tonight's not about us. It's about all these guys having fun. So, Tim, I'm going to send you trackside right away to get in touch with some of these drivers. You know, lots of sim racing's about perfection, right? For the sim pros and the real life pros, you can spend hours logging laps in prep for an iRacing World Championship or a real world race. That is not what tonight is about. Tonight, the real world stars of NASCAR, IndyCar, rally, 4 wheels to 2 wheels, and everything in between are here to have a lot of fun, most of them in cars that they have never actually driven in real life. And just to go through the names: Connor Daly, Travis Pastrana, Alexander Rossi, Ed Carpenter, you got Blake Bilko Williams, Landon Castle, Scott Speed, and more. Tony Kadan joining as a special guest as well. It is going to be a fun night, as Tim mentioned. 3 different cars, 3 different tracks, 3 different disciplines, all in sprint racing. All of these drivers, of course, know each other in the motorsports community, but really found a place together on iRacing last year when all the real-world action came to a pause. And they like to joke that the whole purpose of this LCQ League was to be united in mediocrity because, yes, sim racing can be very serious. It is a very legitimate simulation. That is a big point of those on the iRacing service. But for these guys, if they're not in their real car, they want to come onto the sim and have some fun here tonight. And you can see the towering virtual grandstands of the virtual iRacing Super Speedway, where all of this will get kicked off. First race tonight will feature the 1987 Ford Thunderbird NASCAR stock cars at the virtual iRacing Super Speedway, which is a fantasy 3-mile super speedway track. It's absolutely massive. We have a timed 10-minute sprint race on deck. If you have been in motorsports, in the social media circles, Twitter, Instagram, and everything else, you've seen what this series has been like through 2020. Tim Terry, we're back for 2021.
Thanks, Evan. Parker Kligerman, James Hinchcliffe, let's take us through what's going to go on this evening and introduce us to some of the competitors that are in this show tonight.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, we've got a stacked lineup here tonight for the LCQ reunion. And we'll go, why don't we go through the practice times while we're introducing the grid. Right now, we got at the top, Connor Daly driving the number 20 car. Connor, just as well known for his exuberant Twitch stream as he is his craftiness behind the wheel of an Indy car. He also has one NASCAR Truck Series start to his name, where he walked away with a prize money check of $1, courtesy of Mr. Travis Pastrana. Scott Speed, currently second in practice, is master of pretty much everything 4 wheels. He's done it all through his illustrious career. He also is a hell of an iRacer. I'm pretty sure he's using a game controller right now to do this, which makes his performance all the more impressive. Landon Castle is currently running 3rd. He is making a comeback to sim racing after spending 18 months and $436 on a brand new rig to try to find that last 100th of a second. Ed Carpenter.
Was that a big lap for you?
No.
Oh, okay. I went 2 minutes quicker.
And he's of course, as Ed Carpenter is off. Ed Carpenter
In the fence.
Ahead of Tony Kadan, making his second career in Sim World. He's now put not just 1 but 2 simulators in his closet. And
And then it's spinning on the back.
Tell people to get out of the way.
Myself, I'm James Hinchcliffe. I'm here as well, just for the fun of it.
Ooh, I just got
I'm running in, oh boy, 7th spot right now, just hanging on for absolute dear life. This is not something I have a lot of experience in. Oh boy, and you know, talking while you're doing the mix it all for it. Alexander Rossi, of course, started the IndyCar Series, Indy 500 champion, 2016 is.
And I don't team.
Yeah, it's kind of 14. But big sim racing guy. Loves it, does it? Probably throughout the pandemic, one of the most active iRacers, one of the most complimentary of the sim racing world. And then, of course, we have Chris Lake, who's currently in 8th position, but, you know, it's okay. There. I'm only in 7th, so I'm really not in a position to judge. Chris joining us from outside the motorsports world. Getting a job there.
I don't have a job, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a job to be real.
You had a career.
I had a career.
Like so many others, COVID has put a little bit of a hold on that.
Oh, yeah.
So here we are. Here, like I said, the LCQ Tour race. LCQ League started during the pandemic and a sheer pandemic. And what makes it so fun to know what we're racing until we head into qualifying. We get 10 minutes to practice/qualify.
We all know.
Wait, how much qualifying do we have?
The IndyCar do, but that's meant to be coming through here. That's what it's not doing that.
Yeah, I'm getting audio.
I don't know what's going on right now. They've changed from this program that we always talk on everywhere.
Blow over yet?
It's a family show, guys. Come on.
Wait, can your engine explode because you're in the draft too much?
No, do we need to backflip? I can
I'll show you. Just go down the backstretch. I'll catch up with you and show you.
Oh, this is neat. No, we got a couple guys in line here. Let's go racing. No, I'm going to block them.
Yeah, and I'm still by myself. Thanks, guys. Yeah, really appreciate it. I told you guys, I just got the invite.
Oh my God. Oh, I love the top where it's at right now. Oh! You couldn't do it! What am I on my lap? Sounds like a personal problem.
Closed, and they're going to go racing in these 1987 cars. So we talk about some of the uniqueness of this event. How about the uniqueness of the first car we're seeing, right? The first time that iRacing's gone back in time. This is one of the newer pieces of NASCAR or oval racing pieces of content on the sim, and it has been, I think, one of, if not the most popular since it made its debut last year.
If they're having this much fun in qualifying, getting ready for the first race, how much fun are they going to have during the race, and how much of the bragging rights are going to be on the line here, Evan? This is pretty exciting. 1 minute to go. Landon Castle just went to the top of the board in qualifying, and we'll see what transpires here with these guys. There's nothing necessarily on the line except for a whole lot of bragging rights.
And that's a lot for these guys, right? This is a league they're used to getting together and having fun on their Twitch streams, and we're all over the place on all the drivers' Twitch streams, on iRacing, Nitro Circus, and everybody else. But, the only thing here is bragging rights, so it certainly is kind of the objective of this. Nobody wants to get embarrassed by their buddy, because you can hear the way that they were ribbing on each other already. Somebody embarrasses himself on track tonight, I promise you. They're going to kind of get roasted on social media after this race. But Landon Castle, top of the board right now. He's an experienced iRacer. You got guys like Connor Daly, Scott Speed up there as well. Tim, something else is it is a big track, right? I mean, this thing's wide. We could probably put all 9 of those drivers alongside each other if they so dared. I wonder if there will be any restraint once we get on track, or if it's going to be more of a race to get to the first blowover than it is a race to get to the checkered flag.
And it's only a 10-minute show. The first race is 10 minutes, so you really have to be up on the wheel and maybe find your dancing partner, per se, Evan, at a super speedway, get that draft and get yourself to the front and get the first bragging rights of the evening, because there is still 2 more races to come.
We got dirt racing, road racing, and street circuit coming up a little bit later on from Weed Sports Speedway, and then the streets of Long Beach, California. But first on deck is the iRacing Super Speedway, which in its own right has a storied history in sim racing and is one of the newer bits of content to the iRacing service. So if you're already a member and you're into some of this, or if you want to get involved, iRacing.com, you can be doing the same stuff as early as tomorrow night. Let's take a look, though, at our LCQ League reunion night starting grid. Landon Castle, therefore, on pole. Nobody's going to touch him. And Connor Daly, Tim, going to start from second.
You got Scott Speed on the inside of row number 2, James Hinchcliffe on the outside in the 29, row number 2.
More of that IndyCar flavor with Ed Carpenter for the inside of row 3. He'll start 5th, and one of our co-hosts for this one, Parker Kligerman, he'll find himself P6.
TK Tony Kanaan going to start on the inside of row number 4. Alexander Rossi on the outside, starting position number 8 in the 27.
And that was all the way at the back of the line. Chris Lake in qualifying. He found himself about 1.6 seconds off of the very top spot in the qualifying order. So he's got a little bit of work to do in this one, and kind of finds himself as well, maybe a little bit on the outside looking in, because he's the only non-racer per se in the field here, going up against, again, outside of maybe tonight alone, some of the biggest, most professional guys across motorsports. Tonight they're ready to have some fun, and we're almost ready to go racing for race number 1 of 3.
They're going to begin to grid in a moment, but Evan, who do you have? I know there's a lot of bragging rights on the line on this racetrack. Let's do a little bit ourselves. Who do you got?
Well, I think that it's easy to go with a NASCAR guy, right? And especially with the same experience that Landon's got, that Parker's got. But I don't know. I think that if there's going to be one that's a surprise, it's going to be this one, right? It's wide open, going to be full throttle, lots of room, but very little margin for error. Why not? Let's go TK, Tony Kanaan. He's, as you heard James there talking about earlier, he's been real deep into sim racing over the course of the last half a year or so. I'd say TK or maybe Blake Bilko Williams, who didn't queue up, if he can get himself onto the grid. I think that he might have a good look and be in the shocker, right? If there's going to be a surprise one, I think it happens right here off of the bat.
I think when you talk about disciplines and what we're going to race tonight, those 3 different ones, you know, it kind of leans toward a Landon Castle, maybe a Parker Kligerman, but I'm going to go with Scott Speed tonight. The 41 going to start in 3rd. Got a good qualifying position. We'll see what he does for this race here.
And of course, we can tell you more about the tale of the tape of this iRacing Super Speedway, 3 miles long. And Tim, when you compare a 2.5-mile track like Daytona, even a bigger track like a 2.66 mile Super Speedway in Talladega, that jump to 3 miles on paper doesn't sound like it would feel that much bigger, right? And I don't know if it's because there's no tri-oval on the front stretch where we are right now, and these cars are ready to roll, right? It's a straight shot from turn 4 to 1, and same thing on the back straightaway from turn 2 down to 3. I don't know if that's what it is, or if the fact that the banking's 6-7 stories tall, but it feels way bigger, you know, than a half a mile larger than a Daytona. There's a look at Parker Kligerman. He's getting fueled up with Coca-Cola, ready to go racing in this one. He's ready to roll, and we are now rolling.
Smile on his face, getting ready to roll from the inside. And you want to talk about this race car? This is the 87 NASCAR Cup style Ford Thunderbird. These are a blast to drive, especially on a super speedway, Evan. You really kind of have to stick handle them a little bit to make sure that they stay as stable as they can within the draft. So these drivers are going to have fun, and I'm sure somebody's going to break loose ahead of somebody, and you know, somebody might very well make a mistake tonight, but we'll see who ends up being that and who ends up taking away the checkered flag here. This is going to be exciting.
Going to be a fun night. Of course, you know, these cars unrestricted, so we're going to be looking at speeds of about 220 to 225 miles an hour. You can see top left of your screen where we'll watch the clock count down. It'll be a 10-minute timed race. Looks like about 8 drivers able to take to the grid in this one. So looking for a handful of guys. I think actually, Tim, to my luck, I said TK might be my pick to win this one. It looks like Tony Kanaan and Blake Bilko Williams missing the grid. So they're going to be at the back, 7 of them ready to roll in the meantime.
So do we give you a second shot?
Well, I also said either him or Bilko, and both of them are down, so I think that's my cue to just not make any predictions.
It's probably a good call as we get ready to come to green. As you mentioned, that time, once we get going, it's a 10-minute race. So it's not a set lap per se, so don't get to lap 15 or lap 20. Make sure you're out in front when the time runs out and the checkered flag comes out. But here comes the pace car off the racetrack.
Pace car off it in. Let's see how it shakes out. Landon Castle in control of the field. Let's go Super Speedway Racing at iRacing Super Speedway.
Field working down the long straightaway into corner number 1, and Landon Castle going to have the opportunity to get down here. Look at these race cars. Up the racetrack they go. A little bit of a handful as we work through the first couple of corners here.
Yeah, no shock there. They're going to have to try to work their way through, and at least now when they're all bunched up, try to keep it on the racetrack. Good advantage up front, though. It is Castle still leading. Those are going to be huge runs off that massive banking in the corners. The long straightaway is going to mean that you need help. You can't just go on your own. Side by side there as the challenge comes. Ed Carpenter marching through the field early in this one. He wants to look for the race lead, and now looking off at the back of your race leader, Landon Castle, smile on his face. He leads lap 1.
Smile so far, but here comes the pack in behind him. Ed Carpenter going to fall back a little bit into the inside. Here goes Scott Speed, 3 wide behind Speed and Castle as they jockey for position. Scott Speed goes to the top, and now a challenge for position at number 2. And we got to trouble the 21 of Carpenter's around.
He got tagged. Parker Kligerman is also around, so a handful of drivers involved in that one. Tim, they all pushed way up the banking, got into the outside wall. I think that was the 20 machine of Connor Daly in the fence. The 88 of Chris Lake was also into the wall. He gets involved. So a flip in turns 1 and 2, 3 cars involved, and now a breakaway for the top couple of positions. As it looks like Castle and company trying to separate themselves, and we questioned, Tim, could they keep it under check? The answer was no. They got to turn 1 on lap number 2. There's Scott Speed to the race lead. It's Alexander Rossi in second, Landon Castle in third. Let's listen in on the drivers.
No, okay. You're within shooting distance. Especially if you're running all the way up there.
Well, I'm helping.
Well,
Poor Scott Speed is winning. This is like the most.
this is the most LCQ thing ever.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever won an actual event, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't believe that.
False. No, he gets taken out by Chad every time he gets.
When's the gentleman's caution?
Hopefully soon.
You got halfway.
So like
10 lap event?
2 laps.
I love this track, by the way. Well done, iRacing.
This is a great track.
It is a beautiful piece of work.
So Connor, why don't you tell us a little bit about why LCQ League started in the first place? I'm spinning all by myself. This is not good.
Well,
The 20.
Are you guys lifting in turn 1?
leave it to Alex Rossi. I bet he hired someone. Oh, so what are we doing? We're talking about the LCQ history of the LCQ League?
Yeah, why don't you give us the brief history and why it started? Give us the drunk history of the LCQ League.
It's got a really illustrious history of everyone being locked in their houses for months at a time. And instead of talking to their others or... Nope.
But Tim, they're already begging for a gentleman's caution at halfway because those top 3 have broken way out in front of everybody else. We saw Scott Speed leading. He dropped back that kind of off pink 88 car up top. That's Chris Lake. He's not in the battle for the lead right now with Rossi and Castle. So clearly Calamity early has spaced these guys out.
Yeah, they want a gentleman's caution. By they, meaning those guys from about 4th on back. Top 2 get down to the corner. You can see that 27 kind of load in as Lake around in behind them. And here comes that run that Scott Speed had. What a run for the 41 up to the back bumper as they come down the front straightaway. Are we going to go 3 wide? There's plenty of room.
way down and off track, lapped car 4 wide through the middle, as that was Bilko trying to be a roadblock in the middle of it all. I saw Castle down on the apron. Scott Speed gets to second. He wants more, looking to the outside on Rossi. So when you're way up and on the banking, you lose time. When you cut down, you gain some. Let's listen in with Landon Castle and Parker Kligerman.
I keep getting these echoes. Yes. No, don't worry. James and I have to run a whole lap to catch up to you, so.
I cannot believe we weren't lapped. Where are you at, Scott? Yeah.
Parker, how's your car driving, buddy?
It's got no right front. Oh, no, James, we're trying to catch her back. I know, that's our
Are we allowed to pit? Are we allowed to pit?
No.
Fine.
Gentlemen's caution, gentlemen's caution. Sorry, Parker. It's all right.
All right, we got to get going again. When are you going?
Not yet. Where are you?
There's only 3 minutes of racing left. My dog is destroying something behind us.
Make sure to call it over the iRacing thing so Alex can hear it.
When do you want to go green?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, well, the gentleman's caution is something that came together to make the racing more exciting, entertaining for the fans. Mostly because Connor Daly wrecks really early, and then we have to get him back on the lead lap.
Let's go.
But he'll be...
He's definitely gonna catch us. We gotta go.
Yeah. Oh, no! And come on! Oh, man. No! Oh.
That was like a rowdy Kyle Busch restart.
Landon. Slingshot engaged.
2-car tango. I love this car, but it takes so long to get her wound up.
Here we go.
We're gonna run a monster lap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on to it! Oh! I couldn't get it to turn.
I know I lifted.
You gotta lift.
Yeah, I lifted, full lift. Crisp lift.
Oh! White flag.
My dog just jumped in my lap. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad.
Oh! Oh! Winner! Oh! What a finish! What a finish! Woo!
GG. Go
Photo
report.
finish. My heart's pumping. Yep. I'd like to thank Flapjacks, Scuba, Nitro Circus.
All right. That was awesome.
Well, Bilko, that worked out pretty good for us. Me too.
I'm proud of like
400
some of
laps
you,
down.
but like not all of you.
Scott, it was .011.
I love that.
You kept it clean, I'll give it to you. I thought you were going to chop down.
I might have been in the terminal, Grant. Sorry about that, TK. We promise the second race will be better.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, we all know how it works now.
What does the winner get this week?
7,000. Never mind. Oh. Oh, that's only in my right ear.
So what's the next one? Is it?
Landon, take it away.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, they'll change booths.
Yeah, go ahead.
Camp for round number one, Parker or Landon Parker. Let's talk about this. We'll talk to both of you. We'll talk to Parker first. What a run to the end.
I hooked up, started drafting, and then we caught the leaders and slingshotted around Scott Speed there right on the final stretch. But I wrecked about 3 times before that, so pretty pumped about that. Had no right front tire. But in LCQ League fashion, we still put on an excellent show for everyone watching. So, it doesn't, in this, you build indestructible cars that can take a couple flips, wreck, and flying through the air and come back to win.
As you can see, these drivers all need indestructible cars. So that was great. And hopefully we have everybody at the start line for the next race. But I'm a little bummed I didn't win that. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of sitting duck at the end.
Yeah, you weren't sitting well.
The great thing is redemption here, guys, right? Because you are going to load up the virtual cars and go to Weed Sport next, I think, right?
I don't know where we're going. It's usually a secret. So maybe I might do some testing here now that you spilled the beans until the session opens up.
I think the server's up. I didn't spill the complete beans because I didn't tell you what car you're in.
Oh, okay. Well, we're dirt racing.
So if you're dirt racing, are we going to see the gentleman's caution? You're going to come from the back of the field. Is there any strategy for this?
Always a gentleman's
bad.
caution.
Yeah, winning's bad. You don't want to win like I just did because that means you have a target on your back. Guaranteed you won't win the next race.
they don't like it when you win very much in this league.
You want to finish second.
Well, yeah, you want to at least finish, and I think we saw that there. And big run from the back of the field. So great way to start off this thing. And now race number 2 is about to come up. So this should be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, points are important too. We keep score over the course of the night, and so points is definitely that's what pays.
And you get stickers. I got some stickers last time I won one of these.
So Landon, about how do you do this point system? Explain to everybody how this point system works.
I don't know. I just know that there's points.
So if you win, you get the most points, right?
Yeah, if you win, you get the most points. And I think there's double points at the end. We do double points, don't we, Parker?
Basically, the last race is all that matters.
Yeah, you just got to be in the ballpark going into the last race, which usually everybody's within striking distance.
And it's sort of like a community counting situation. So I think at some points you get deducted for, I don't know, people don't like you that night. So you got to keep everyone on your side.
Yeah, you can also claim that you got more points than you really did. It's just like real life.
So is the sticker for the championship bigger than the sticker for the race win that you just got, Parker?
I don't know. I haven't seen. We'll find out. I think there's some sort of prize. They were just talking about it when we left the room, but I think there's something up their sleeves for tonight. We'll see.
So they're surprising you.
Yeah, exactly. A surprise. Well, I just had to get Weed Sport. It was one of the only tracks I didn't own.
I was downloading it as you guys were talking.
So I got to get in there.
So is that a disadvantage for you, or is there going to be any extra ribbon down there?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, there really are no disadvantages in this league.
Other than being named Connor Daly, there's no disadvantage.
So how big are the bragging rights going to be now? Because we just went from the big heavy stock car to what we're going to see with the dirt. So is there any sort of bragging rights now that you guys are kind of out of your real world element?
It means a lot to win. Beat some of the best in the world in motorsports and music and other stuff. So I think it's just it's always bragging rights to be able to say you were faster because at the end of the day, we might act like we don't care, but everyone cares to win.
Oh, yeah. The dirt races are always extremely competitive and a lot of fun. There's usually some calamity going on, especially when we run a modified. So, but the dirt races are definitely a lot of fun.
So, Landon, I see you just loaded in. What are your first impressions of this racetrack?
It's a weird looking shape. So I don't know. Oh, and the pits are on the outside. Okay.
First find the track. Let's start.
For the dirt stuff, we got to get out early because this is a qualifying session. So you want to get out while the track's tacky.
So you don't know where you're going for the third race. So let's play a little bit of fantasy. Where do you want to see this third race in? Parker, you're the technical point leader, we think. So where do you want to see this third race?
Third race?
After this one.
I saw from the promo materials, I've got to think it's going to be the Dallara IR01, which is an awesome car, but I don't know where. So I'll take it anywhere, though. That thing's fun as hell. Oh! I sped the pit.
Landon, where do you want to see the third race? Any ideas?
I like when we run like the rallycross courses, but with the road course cars. That was always kind of fun. I don't know. We always end up with some sort of open wheel or a road course car at some point. So with 2 ovals now, I'm guessing we're going to go on left and right. So I definitely need to get a win here on the dirt because the competition's a little bit tougher on the road course.
We'll go get some practice. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Thanks bud. Guys. Appreciate it.
Parker Kligerman, Landon Castle, and Evan. That was exciting. I kind of spilled the beans because I thought they had an idea of where we're going, but here's where we are. We're at Weed Sports Speedway.
Yeah, surprise, right? One of the newer bits of content on the iRacing service, and those drivers, they were just talking about how they got to get it downloaded. So, I've had a couple of laps, but still wouldn't have any good against these guys. But, let's take a look at our track map for Weed Sports Speedway. They talked about the weird shape. It's almost like an egg that got dropped. That's the only way I can describe it, right? The back straightaway doesn't really straighten out at any point, Tim. 0.38 miles, 375 if you want to get technical in length. 4 quarters, dirt racing in these big, heavy dirt, big block modifieds. Totally different challenge than the first race.
When we talked to Landon and Parker, they were trying to get the racetrack loaded and ready to go. But let's talk about the car as well, the big block modified. Evan, I had an opportunity when the iRacing content came out to try this race car. Have you driven this race car yet? Because this race car is a blast to drive around here.
I drove it at Cedar Lake, which is another one of the new tracks onto the iRacing service. I don't think I'm very good in kind of the wing sprints. I don't really stick to the 360s. You know, there's so many different kind of road cars and road dirt, I should say, oval cars that you can do here on the sim. But there's a look at the dirt big block modified. I actually think that I'm a little bit better in this than I am in the winged sprints. It drives same concepts on dirt. You're going to do a lot of counter steering, but you're not all the way sideways, right, Tim? So you do need a little bit of controlled chaos. And this car is now available at iRacing.com for those who want to jump into the sim and check it out. And if you're not convinced yet, I have a feeling this will be a real exciting, once again, 10-minute race coming up in these bad boys.
Yeah, it's easily one of my favorite road cars as well, or dirt cars as well, to get on and hit the racetrack with. So head over to iRacing.com. Get one of these cars, get in the sim for yourself, get in the driver's seat, and have some fun like these boys are. It looks like the fun is already happening.
Yeah, we got the 199 stuck in the wall. Of course, none other than Travis Pastrana. That's the 89 of Landon Castle up next. Beating and banging there. Bit of a touch and up and on the wall now is Castle rim riding. He got into Rossi's. So, and I think the biggest thing there, Tim, when you were talking with Parker and Landon, was that, it's all for fun, right? But they'll tell you they don't care, but they do, right? No one wants to be the loser, right? You want to beat up on your buddies. I think if there's anybody you want to beat in the world, if you're in a sim race, if you're in a race with your friends, those are the guys you want to beat more than anything else. So don't take, the kind of lightheartedness of this the wrong way. They want to win. And I think that this one, because it's not 220 miles an hour on a 3-mile behemoth of a track, this thing could get physical.
I think it could. It's great to see Landon found his way out of the pits, as he was referring to earlier, and you can see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. The cars are coming from outside of corner number. That's not the right way to do it. The 48 car is up and over, and another little bump there. Ed Carpenter getting around. There's Parker Kligerman getting some dirt laps in this big block modified, and let's ride on board here. You can see these guys working these wheels.
Yeah, all that counter steer, right? That's the biggest thing, is they try to work it around. And these things are huge, right? There's not a lot of room. That's one way to make a pass. Just go through them. That's TK and Pastrana getting together. Seconds winding down in the qualifying session. A 10-minute feature race in the dirt big block modifieds at Weed Sports Speedway. Let's go back down to driver radio.
I'm exhausted already.
Oh, checker, no. Oh, boys, I can't wait to see us try and go side by side in these suckers.
Okay, so Travis is in the lobby then?
Yeah, Travis is here. He's in my Discord, so I'm having a nice little chat with him.
Boy.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
You might have hit the wall.
Eu tava na...
Oh, yeah, make sure to hit the grid.
Não sei por que agora vai, gente. Foi mal. Guys, give me 2 seconds before you start.
Uh-oh.
2 seconds. I'm sweating my ass off.
Someone told me to tell you to fix your screen, Tony.
It is. I'm setting
The force feedback is so high in these.
I know, I had to turn mine way down.
My pits are sweaty, I'm not gonna lie.
Eu já tô num puta bom humor. Vocês vão começar a me trollar, vou desligar essa porra dessa live.
There you go, yes.
Sorry, to my chat.
He's talking to his stream.
Yeah. Sure, okay, sure. I'm ready. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna tell my chat that it's actually 560 people watching. Guys, Ed Carpenter, the team owner, very successful race car driver, asked me to end the stream because he's bothering his little his 60 years. So basically, that's what's happening.
Ed gets canceled.
Sorry about that. I was grabbing some water.
Ed also loves.
I'll translate to you, Ed.
Houses.
Come on, 89. Who's the 89? Pass me.
I'm coming.
Sorry, Tony. I was waiting on Parker.
You were asleep, man. I was like, what?
Oh, Parker was asleep.
This is the hardest part of the race.
This is. I think
These cars are hard to drive.
Is there like a dead zone?
Yeah, the whole steering.
All of the steering.
I'm just saying, like, if you were in real life here and I was...
Isn't that what...
I feel
Isn't
fine
this
at this pace.
I don't know.
I'm hitting the wall at this pace already, so...
You'll be good.
Hard to go
We'll be
straight.
fine. All right, get ready, guys. This is responsible racing that's about to take place. I want to actually have a race. Go.
Funny.
I'm so glad we don't have to shift gears. Oh, that could have gone better. Chris Wheeler needs to spot for me more. Travis says you're welcome, Bilko.
No!
No!
Oh no, this is a disaster.
I'm upside down.
I'm ready to go a lap down.
All right, bro. We got the gentleman's caution. Oh no! Oh yeah, yeah. You're not welcome in the slightest. Oh. Thought we were teammates, bro.
Oh, this is horrendous.
I know. Oh, who's upside down? Oh my gosh!
How do you turn?
Alex, you okay there, buddy?
This is horrendous.
I think
it's going great.
Okay, here we go.
I'd say this is going as smooth as a kid.
Yeah.
You're not looking at my screen.
I got you, Alex. No worries. I just flipped Alex over.
I think I've seen the 27 upside down or in a wall every lap.
Alex has now gearbox failure, he says? No.
Oh, there he is again. Every time he's there.
Can somebody clear my black flag, please?
Oh dear. There's Travis. Oh.
Oh.
Travis would like everyone to know that he's playing with one hand because he only has one operational wrist.
Ooh.
He broke it probably.
No, come on.
Backwards or something.
Oh no. No, Scott, that was gonna be fun.
I was about to have a top 5 day. I love this car. No, I am absolutely not, Ed. Fairly sure Scott Speed's lapped the field 4 times.
Can somebody, if anybody watching this stream could tell my wife to come get the dogs, they're destroying the basement right now.
Someone contact Landon's wife. I would text her, but I'm busy.
Okay, Connor.
Loco, you're actually pretty quick, bro. Alex is having a rough afternoon.
I'm only 2 laps down.
I think he's done more laps backwards than he has forwards.
Yeah, when's the gentleman's caution? Minutes? All right, Bilko's making mistakes now. I'm locking in on him. Grouse. Up, 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 up. I can imagine Alex like throwing things in the room right now. Hey, top 5 day.
It's getting slick.
Alex, you should run the chili bowl.
I can't hear you, Landon.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him in the iRacing chat.
I wish I was at the chili bowl right now. Yeah. Oh! Mistakes. I just hit the inside wall.
I just hit the end of pit road wall.
Oh,
are you kidding? Thank you.
48 is Tony Kanaan. Oh, Scott, where are you? Oh, Tony's flipping. Oh, Bilko.
Oh,
no, I got you. I got you.
Is it gentleman's caution time?
The amount of different laps that we're all on is quite funny.
Oh, let's throw it. Let's throw it.
Let's throw it early.
Yeah, gentleman's caution.
I'm not on that.
Alex is only down 7 laps.
Well, at least I'm not last. Alex is.
All right, Travis, you heard that, right? We're going gentleman's caution.
I'm on lap.
I don't know how many laps.
Yeah. On lap yourself.
Just keep on trucking. You just stay flat until we tell you.
Hey Siri.
Take the dogs out, Siri. Siri, tell Lando's wife to take the dogs out.
Yeah, we're slowing down. We're on the bottom now. Am I in
Text
4th?
Katie Castle and tell her to get the dogs out.
Yeah, Landon just passing people. Oh.
Oh, okay. What's happening here?
We're wrecking.
Landon,
sorry,
his wife.
Sorry, that was an emergency.
Yeah. Ed, where are you?
Hang on, one more to go.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Hang on.
I'm not the leader, but whoever.
I'm the leader.
Hang on, Travis is still.
How do I see how many laps down I am?
I don't know. You're still not on the right lap, Tony.
Oh, I'm
3
going
minutes
as fast
You
as
got
I
4
can.
more laps, Tony.
Holy shit.
There we go. I'm
All
back.
right, next lap.
Hold on, let me get my laps back.
Did you end up in pit lane?
Yes, as usual.
Dude, I've been watching your streams every night, and you look like an expert. Not yet. Rossi's on the lead lap.
Are we going this time?
How can Rossi be on the lead lap if I'm ahead of him?
I don't know.
3, 2, 1, go.
Just stay flat, TK. We'll be all right. Oh, it says Travis is the leader.
Oh, Travis pulled over.
Oh, we're good. We're going. Oh, you're all good. Oh, man. A little bit of grip on the right rear. Oh, someone's flipping aggressively.
That's me. I'm in the pits.
Oh, the top is coming alive. Except for that line there, Parker. Oh! Landon. Is that what they call a slide gibber?
Slide gibbers.
Slide gibbies. Try and run the ball. Oh, I can't see anything.
Oh, Bilko. Nice save.
Oh! Pastrami just said you're worse than he is, Bilko.
Oh, no.
Wow, how'd you sneak up there?
Oh, watch out, 27. Oh, no.
The 27. Oh, no, Scott, don't you dare. Oh, I thought I dropped like a pit maneuver.
Yeah, I got all cattywampus.
Oh, cattywampus. Come on, Scott, let's go get these guys. That's not what you're supposed to do. No! Oh! Why did I not put it in first gear?
I wouldn't call that I'm back.
I had to use reverse, obviously.
White flag in.
Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shit.
Obstacles. Oh, no. No.
I'm so sorry.
Last lap.
I'm sorry.
We did.
That's right.
No, I ended up upside down. Oh.
21 is Ed Carpenter.
Look at that 89.
And that was going to be a hell of a finish.
Last again.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was good, clean racing, guys. Way to go, everybody.
Good family fun there, eh, Cot?
Thank you.
Yeah, boss.
No, I did not. I don't think my car was ever on the ground in the last 30 seconds.
Leg forte. Non iRacing.
Wow, big podium for Travis Pastrana in his first appearance so far tonight. Wow. Chris Lake on the podium, P2.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only achievement I've had this year.
I'm P last
on
again.
8 laps down.
Yep, last in both races. I think I'll top it off with the last one.
This is a hard league to come into.
Yeah, we appreciate your sportsmanship.
Yeah.
It's a real hard league.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did ask your teammate Jimmy Johnson if he wanted to come, but he said he was busy.
Jimmy's busy driving Formula 3s around the world.
I know, yeah. An extensive Formula 3 test program.
What do we got next?
That's called cramming for a test.
Oh, Dalara's.
Oh,
come on.
Boy,
IndyCar guys got an advantage.
Yeah,
We've never driven this car.
Last, I hope.
Neither have I.
I don't think I've ever driven this car on
fast.
this camp, on the simulation.
Long Beach.
In Long Beach. Okay.
Oh, so
you guys
Tony
thought this
Kanon's
was a
gonna
wreck
kill us.
fest? No, I won't.
I don't even know that track.
Yeah, it's easy.
Guys, it goes left and right.
It's really easy.
It's not an oval.
It's true, not an oval.
This
guys.
car is
course
so
coming
fast.
up.
What car is it?
The new Dallara.
V8
the IR.
supercar.
IR01.
It's not the car bed.
So what a wild race from Weed Sports Speedway, Tim. And you can already see these drivers have put 2 and 2 together, and we're going to be racing the all-new Dallara IR01 at the Long Beach Street Circuit in just a moment. Before they load into that session and we go racing for the third and last one, I was going to say let's recap that last race, but recap the last lap first, where Parker had basically the field against him. You were talking with Landon before, said he needed a win if he wanted to get points, and he did exactly that.
And the good news is, I guess, if there's anything, that Parker doesn't have the bigger target on his back after 2 wins. It's only 1 win and what might have been on that last lap. But I was having fun listening to those guys banter back and forth about what was going on. And TK, your pick from earlier, had some tough luck at the dirt track, so maybe he can reverse it at Long Beach coming up.
Well, they're already joking that the IndyCar guys got an advantage, right? Because we're going to go open wheel racing. I think TK was on his lid 2-3 times in that race alone. But let's talk Long Beach Street Circuit. Since 1976, it has been North America's premier street race, 1.97 miles in length, 11 turns, and again, one of the newest pieces of content to the iRacing service. It's not the biggest track, Tim, in iRacing by far, but just as we look high above this digital version of Long Beach in the sim as well, the virtual recreation is incredible by the iRacing art team getting all of that into it. You're going to see it when we load into the race here in just a few minutes. It's a great track. It might look at just as good as it races, though.
Absolutely. You look around this map and you'll be able to see it once we get going here with this race at Long Beach, that it's not only just the racetrack that was replicated, it's the buildings around it, it's the landscape around it. It's really a great racetrack, and these guys are going to have a blast to drive around here and not only see the sights, but also have some fun with their buddies.
And it is going to be a difficult race as well in the Dallara IR01. We talked about the uniqueness of those 87 Thunderbirds earlier tonight, where iRacing went back and scanned an old NASCAR stock car. Well, let's talk about this IR01, Tim, because this is a car that has never seen a real racetrack, right? iRacing and their partners at Dallara worked hand in hand to design a top-level open-wheel road car for iRacing. So this is not just a car that iRacing made up. This is a car designed by Dallara for iRacing. So it's just as real as any other car.
And one of the newer pieces of content as well. You get to see this, and you get to see Long Beach, and it gives you the thrill of going racing in IndyCar, and this beautiful race car that iRacing has put together for Dallara, and Dallara has built for the virtual world. The collaboration is absolutely spectacular. You're seeing it on your screen. The detail. We talked about Long Beach, but the detail on this race car is phenomenal.
And you can sign up now and get behind the wheel of one of these in a handful of hours. To get started, go to iRacing.com/membership. It is 40% off all new memberships at the moment. So you can get a 1-year iRacing subscription for just $66. That's about the price of one console video game at the store. So a great opportunity to take your foray into sim racing. You can start by buying your favorite cars and tracks and taking it out for a spin for fun. And then you can maybe make that advancement through the ranks of the official racing and maybe find yourself in a league of your own or having a lot of fun in the virtual world. But again, all of the content you're seeing these guys race with tonight is available right now at iRacing.com/membership. Now, we've seen Long Beach, Tim, on the service for quite some time, not in a lot of the official stuff until the full version was released just recently. But even if you've never raced Long Beach on the sim, like a lot of these guys have just mentioned, by the way, we heard them there post-race, I think everybody knows this track, right? You're not going to get away with the beating and banging. We saw it in Weed Sport. Open wheel racing, you got a concrete wall on the left and right-hand side of the track. This could get ugly pretty quickly, and I think that'll make it real fun for us to watch. It's going to be hard to top the race we just saw, but this should be fun. These are really powerful cars at a track that really doesn't pay well to drivers who make some mistakes.
2 words, gentleman's caution, and I think we're going to see it in this race, and it's going to help somebody out. And we saw with the first race that it definitely helped out Parker to go to victory lane, and it definitely helped out in the second race as well to kind of bunch everybody up. So if you do make a mistake, or if somebody else makes a mistake and kind of gets into you, and you're going to be able to maybe make that up on the gentleman's caution as long as you can keep it on the straight and narrow, and put that target on your back after tonight. And after they tabulate the points, it's going to be we're going to find out who's going to be a champion. And talking about these guys already getting at it, this is a live shot. Scott Speed is having Parker Kligerman having a little set to there.
Yeah, they're having a real good practice session. This goes to the point that I was just about to make. I was going to say, if you're looking for that gentleman's caution to bring you back into this, just make sure you keep the wheels on it right. You may be noticing, these guys are just running each other over. In an official race with this IR01, you have to be careful about damaging your car. Now, the points they made about keeping within the boundaries is still in effect, because if you hit the wall, you could ride up it with the open wheels, flip yourself over. You're going to need to get a tow. You could be way behind. But the damage is turned off. So that's the only reason why it's a bit of bumper cars out there in practice. But at the same time, Tim, a 10-minute warm-up, and then we go for their 10-minute race. A lot of drivers, just like we saw at Weed Sport, have never raced either here at Long Beach, or more specifically, I think more drivers haven't raced this IRO1 than have raced the track. So 10 minutes to have a little bit of fun before we go at it, but they are trying to learn things like braking points and whatnot, so they at least make a few corners, because again, maybe for fun, but these guys do want to beat each other.
Well, there might be some bragging rights on the line as well. We mentioned a 10-minute qualifying session. They are about halfway or just over halfway through that qualifying session, and nobody has been able to post a lap. And I don't know if anybody has a clean lap so far. Is one driver going for a ride in behind Ed Carpenter. But I don't think anybody's had a clean lap to put in. But if somebody does and somebody can put a time on the board, I think that's going to be big bragging rights going in, and that target's going to be on the back heavy.
You know, we might just have to go for a random draw for Q. With less than 3 minutes left in qualifying until we go racing. It's the third and final race for this LCQ League reunion. Let's hop back in with the driver radios as they get set to do battle.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, this is one of the tightest places. Is there damage?
No.
Fair point. Yeah, 10-4. Alex says there is rear tire drag, though. You just followed a street there, Trav. Travis is lost.
This thing is undrivable.
You just rear-ended me.
I need to follow someone.
Is that Rossi? Rossi just served me up. What a dog.
Nah, that was me.
Is he on or not?
Oh, was that you, Scott?
I'm the only one.
Does it have traction control?
No.
No.
All right, we're even now.
I'm the only one that's registered a lap in here, guys.
I'm about to set a heater.
I am in the wall.
This is ridiculous.
We are not great at this.
And there's only a minute left. No one's going to say
I'd like to apologize to iRacing for allowing us to be on the internet tonight.
Oh, Rossi ruined my lap. No. I was about to be P1 by a mile.
I haven't been able to do a single lap here.
Yeah, same.
I thought this was your thing, TK.
Well, if people stop crashing.
Oh, now it's on us.
Oh my god. Well, I'm getting to know the runoff areas really well.
I don't even think I've got to the rev limiter yet.
Still noted road course specialist Ed Carpenter on top.
Road course specialist.
This goes on the old
road ringer.
Posted a lap, Chris.
Still counts.
Oh my god, that corner comes out of nowhere.
This would be hard if you didn't know the track at all, too.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Where are you guys braking for turn one? Oh, good thing the checkered flag.
Early.
Like the 5.
Too late.
Oh, Alex isn't braking.
He's lying.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Were those the other?
So how does the grid go when there's only one person that posts the time?
Points championship? No.
I have no idea how it's going to rack the rest of you guys. It's just, Ed, you're first.
These cars do look pretty cool on here. Monster tires.
What is this car based on?
Fiction.
We worked with Delara to design this based on both.
Taking the haircut third. Is anyone else doing that?
Bilko. Wow.
I've been running second, Connor.
Yeah, never go to first.
Oh, Connor got her in there.
Oh
wow.
For the boys.
Wow. Flying lap for Daly. That's too much focus for me.
I honestly, my entire body is condensating right now. I feel like a frozen lava pulled out of the fridge.
Is that a standing start?
I'm not breaking point for any corners at all.
No one's gonna make it off the grid.
Great supporter. It's gonna be
We don't
interesting.
really.
Wait, hang on. I assume green.
Oh man, in the wall.
Oh, there goes one. Oh.
Are you outside of me, Connor?
No, I was in fourth gear, still spinning my tires. Impossible to have that much wheel spin.
What? Are you kidding?
Got like 9,000 horsepower.
Is that you leading, Parker?
No, it's Scott.
Sorry. I mean, that's a joke.
Sorry. It's my fault entirely.
I am shutting my phone off and my computer off when this is all over.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
It's okay. Travis sent us a care package months ago. I guess I'll just have to open it.
That's bad.
Fuck it.
Do you use third gear in most corners?
Oh no.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh, who's this? Oh, I landed.
I thought you had the pole, Connor.
I literally didn't make it 100 feet.
He got a bad jump.
Can we turn the racing line on, please?
This thing at full boost is actually pretty neat.
Okay.
You guys are breaking up, what, the 200 for turn one? It's a race of attrition.
This is a lot like that Lotus at Detroit, actually.
Yeah, actually. It's a good point.
And nobody answered me. Are you guys using third gear for most corners?
Yeah, third or
Stuck
fourth.
in the wall.
I just saw someone upside down.
This isn't good.
Where are you stuck in the wall? Oh,
I got all intimidated by Tony in my mirror, and I got stuck in the wall. Hey, Connor, hit me.
What?
Oh!
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Landon, hit me.
Where are you?
nice pass there in the hairpin, Scott.
I'm using third gear in the hairpin.
I'm starting to remember the corners now.
Oh, I don't know if I can help you, buddy.
Oh!
I drove right under you.
No! I think I'm out.
I don't even know if we can
I'm
call
almost
a
out.
gentleman's caution.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, through the weeds.
I think I killed my rear tires doing that.
Oh, yeah, tire wear. Maybe I'm conserving mine.
Oh, I think I blew a tire.
Oh, yeah. All right, oops. That's 40 for me total.
Sorry, who's that?
Tony, you're awfully quiet.
Concentrating, mate.
Tony's leading right now.
By a mile.
I'm catching you, Ed.
I'm just trying to keep her going here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose we
I
can
need
do
new
that.
tires.
No new tires available. Sorry, bro. We ran out of money. So we're doing gentleman's caution? All right, TK, back off.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Where are you, Tony?
I'm in the backstretch. Getting in the backstretch. Go ahead, Travis, take your lap back.
Travis, go ahead and get your lap back there, buddy.
Something's very wrong with my car.
On the backstretch, you're on the backstretch.
Yep.
Alex, we're stacking up on the back straight, just in case you need to know.
I'm on the main straight.
He was busy spinning me out.
Okay. Sorry, Travis.
Is this supposed to be an electric version of the car?
I don't think it's electric.
No, it's not.
When you watch the replay, it sounds like an F1 car.
Yeah,
In the cockpit,
it's a
it sounds
3-liter
funny.
V10. Classic 90s, late 90s, early 2000s F1 engine.
Yeah, dude, we're doing 4 mile an hour. Actually, we're doing 60.
You guys tell me, yeah. Hang on, nearly there, nearly there.
And it's like 8 seconds back. Probably back down even a little bit more.
There's only 4 minutes of racing left.
I'm way back.
Good
Gentleman's caution.
chance he's going to catch somebody when we go green. We're all near. Whoa! Whoa! He missed
Come on,
it.
Bilko.
That went well there, hey, brother.
Cheating snakes.
That was Bilko. All right, we're here, TK. I say let her rip on the back straight here.
Okay.
Or wherever you want to go. I can't even keep up with you under yellow. All right, we're going.
Yeah, I think he just went.
You just said to me, you go whenever you want to go.
Oh! What was that?
Did you just lose it by me?
Oh, man.
I had missed a corner. Thought you were going to pass me.
Oh, I was excited for a nice little race.
Did you get punted, Tony?
Yeah.
I got fun.
Oh, I don't think I hit you until you were spinning. But maybe.
Really? Okay.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, at least I'm not the only one on the
At least
naughty
we'll
list
everyone
now.
after this. Oh, Rossi.
I think he's done.
Alex just said bye. All right, thanks, Alex. Hey, I'm in P3.
Is Alex going to just wait till next year's reunion?
Yeah.
Who's gonna say his invite got lost?
Alex is a big internet racer. Yeah, you actually have the chance to beat Alex, Travis. This is it. Yeah. No, I got under. Fair point. Oh boy. Oh dear. Hey, Bilko.
Oh, we're wrecking here in the back.
In the fuse box. At the top of the stairs. Yeah, you'll see it's off. Just turn it back.
I just cleared you 15 seconds ago. You got another one?
No.
I was gonna say, I'm not even.
Travis. Wheel spinning in fifth.
I'm catching the road course specialist, Ed Carpenter.
Well, I'm not catching Scott, so I'm just trying to keep it safe here. Oh! Oh!
Oh no, Ed!
I tried to reverse and get in your way.
You know what?
Pull the lever to the right.
Thank you.
So I think we can all agree that if you guys try to go truck racing in Vegas again, we are going to burn every copy of this.
I couldn't hear you there, Chris. Sorry.
It's for the best.
10-4.
This is so hard.
Ooh. Travis, that was a bit nasty.
I'm actually enjoying this quite a lot now.
This car is awesome. We probably just need a little bit more practice.
I thought every race we did tonight was actually really good. We just didn't execute all that well.
Yeah. TK just got me. He's driving around me like I'm blindfolded. Here's Travis. You don't even have both of your hands, Travis. I'm impressed. I could not hold off TK. Great work, TK.
Good job, man. Good job, Scott.
Oh, landed so close.
Chicken flag, chicken flag. Oh, I'm in the shrubbery. Oh man, they sound good on the replay.
Yeah, the replay there sounded.
Yeah, they sound
I was
really
going
good.
for the win, boys. I was trying to go for the win.
I'll take a top 5.
Oh man.
Hey, it was good fun racing with you guys again.
I did hit you.
I didn't want to say anything. No, it doesn't matter, Scott. I didn't feel like I made a mistake, but you never know with this thing, So I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You a podium for me for 2 last places. I'm okay with second.
Yeah. Great podium.
Who's the champ?
Probably
Scott.
Scott Speed, unfortunately.
No way.
I don't know. It could be Ed.
Well, that's one way to close this one off with the IRO1s at the virtual Long Beach Street Circuit. And you just heard the drivers there chatting as we bring Tim Terry and myself, Evan Pasoko, back into the conversation. And Tim, TK looked like he had that right before the gentleman's caution. He was starting to pull out and away. A bit of help from Scott Speed, which they've been discussing at length since, and Scott Speed gets the win. So 3 different races, 3 disciplines, and 3 different race winners in this LCQ League reunion. And let's go all the way back to where it all started, right? We talked about all this new content on the service at the iRacing Super Speedway, which is a fantasy 3-mile super speedway oval, unlike anything else. That's a really cool addition to the likes of Daytona and Talladega on the surface.
Yeah, indeed it does. And it provided some great racing here this evening. It makes me want to hook up the wheel and get some laps in here tonight at iRacing Super Speedway.
I've done a lot of them to this point, of course. Then we went dirt racing, which isn't my strong suit on the sim, at Weed Sport Speedway, which was a very fun one. There's tons of new dirt content on top of this also coming onto the service. But Weed Sport, I think, of all of them, was the most competitive.
It was pretty racy. Some drivers took a little time to get used to the racetrack, but it put on a really great show, especially after that gentleman's caution.
And then, of course, the track that we closed it out with, I think the most picturesque track in sim racing, Long Beach. Tim, I think the pictures talk for themselves.
Absolutely. Beautiful racetrack, beautiful scenery around the racetrack as well, and it tested these drivers to the limit.
And the cars as well. New content always coming to the sim. We started with the 1987 NASCAR stock cars and the Ford Thunderbird. They are fun everywhere. It's not exclusive to the bid tracks. It counts at old tracks like Darlington and more. They are a ton of fun, and they are a handful. Very different than a modern day stock car.
You know, I think a blast to drive explains this car, and also the big block modified that we had here tonight. You saw it at Weed Sport, and all kinds of great dirt racetracks to run this thing. If you haven't run the dirt big block mod yet, it's about time you get there.
And of course, we closed it with the Dallara IR01, the 3-liter V10. More than 900 horsepower, custom designed and engineered by Dallara for a top-level open-wheel sim car on the iRacing service. And we set it off at the top. The purpose of this LCQ League was for these guys to blow off some steam on the sim, right? A lot of it is very professional. Hours of practice for iRacing World Championships, testing for where these guys will race in real life, Tim. But another big aspect of sim racing is having fun. And I think tonight's a great indication of that. Just like all the drivers tonight did, you can get your friends together, have some fun, and I think we certainly did that tonight.
Yeah, I think we saw that this evening. We had a lot of fun listening to those drivers. Hopefully it gave you some entertainment here this evening, but it's almost like going to your local short track and listening to the banter after the race, only these guys got to get on the racetrack and do a little bit of it too. And I'm not sure who won the points championship. I think they're still tabulating points, who they're taking away and who they're adding to. But great racing, 3 great races, and a whole lot of fun here this evening.
If I learned anything, Tim, whoever won it is definitely going to let everybody else know on social media when this one's done. But that's it for us here tonight from the virtual Long Beach circuit and with the iRacing Esports Network coverage of the LCQ League reunion. One final reminder, if you want to get into the sim with iRacing, where every day is race day, go to iRacing.com/membership, and we'll see you on track.